Hello, welcome to Reviews with Love, Christmas edition. So let's get right into the Lifetime movie, Christmas with a Crown. This one's got Lisa Durupt playing Cassie and Marcus Rosner playing Nicholas. So Cassie has returned back home to help out her father with the Christmas festival, but she finds out that they're not having the festival because it's just a lot to handle, not enough money, not enough this going on. But she decides, you know what, I'm going to do it because it's something, it's tradition, it's something we should keep going. She runs into Nicholas, who has come to the town, and he was a bit disappointed to find out that they weren't going to be having the Christmas festival because that's really what brought him there in the first place. But it turns out Nicholas is somewhat not being forthcoming about who he really is. Turns out he's a prince, and he found his mum's letters, and he was really curious about what sort of place, is that, and what sort of Christmas spirit is around. He really is looking for that joy, that sense of just greatness, and he's been wanting that, and he's somewhat not ready to give up his freedom to become a king, because that's really what's supposed to be happening, his coronation, to become a king by Christmas, or his family will basically lose everything. So he's somewhat avoiding that. He just wants to be a normal person, and he feels like this is his chance to just be anyone he wants to be and not prince. So it's soon to be king. So that's the main premise. They're trying to work on saving the Christmas festival as well as the library. They find out that there's not enough money and they're being cut off, and in order for them to be able to keep the library open, they have to raise enough money to do so, to cover what they would have been funded otherwise. So that's about the premise of that one. I enjoyed it. It had a few weird moments where, as far as Nicholas, just, I don't know, it just felt a bit weird where there was like a bit of a blow up, but not necessarily between him and Cassie, but when he was like explaining to Cassie's father after he was somewhat discovered. But there were just some things that he said. It went from, I was just trying to be a regular person, to all of a sudden being like, no, my mother did, what she had to do. It's not some sort of all defensive. I think that's really what I'm trying to say. He became super defensive, but it just felt like, why are you getting defensive? It just, at least in my opinion, it just felt weird. But Cassie, Nicholas, their chemistry, great. I definitely liked it, but I do feel like, okay, there's a bit of a hiccup at the end for me, where it's like, I'm still trying not to ruin it, but whatever. I guess I might in this one, I have to. As far as he's become king, right? He's to become king, but he's fallen in love with this person and he'll like to stay where he is with her, but at the same time, at some point he's got to go. So I don't know if she's just going to decide she's going to go with him. Obviously, they get married and all that. Back to where he's from. So I just felt like it was still somewhat up in the air. Like, he wants to stay here for as long as he can. But yet he's king, but he doesn't have to take up the reign just yet. His mom is going to keep ruling. But at the same time, it still just felt disconnected. Like, well, alright, well, at some point, are they going to leave? Because she really loves this place. But I'm assuming she's going to, because at some point he's going to have to take up his throne. So that was just my thing about that one. But other than that, great chemistry, great cast, loved it. Check that one out for yourselves. It's called Christmas with a Crown. Alright, thank you for listening. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, watch the other videos, and I'll see you next time. God bless. Later.